Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Guild Wars, week 109, day 2. So today, of course, we got ourselves the what's it called? The Blue Guild War Day. We also have ourselves a pet. Unfortunately, that pet is a repeat of a already past existing pet, as are many of them. It's just a tourist bonus. If you still need it or want to get more copies of it, it is available. Taurus, very situational typing. Doesn't get used too often, but, you know, get some usage here and there. But overall, it's a pretty skippable pet if you, you know, already have it maxed. But still make sure to get some copies of it if not. Other than that, we still have all the normal stuff that we've been having. We still have the Kingdom Pass lingering around. We still got Guild Wars, which would be the main thing we're starting with. Still got the Ward event. Probably focus on the Ward event a little bit more today. I want to try getting some levels on the class too. So I might even try... we can't incorporate it on this kind of team though. But we can go farm in and explore after the fact if nothing else while we're trying to get some of the crowns and all that. But anyways, let's start with Blue Guild War. So we're going to be using the same team that we mentioned earlier, which is this one. Also, I'm not sure why I always go to try to copy-paste them. Because when I'm mistaken, it does not default us there. It's not like I'm just putting it on like the same team. Oh yeah, I also had some offers today. The pet to try to get it upgraded for Sword's Edge in case I do decide to get it 29 star. Highly doubt it. And the daily deal 11424 name. Which is the 3 gifts and 1 purple orb for 200 gems. Is that worth it? Questionable in the current state of game. However, I still get it because it's one of the only ways that you can get more of those gifts to your guildmates for free. Or by free, I mean not having to spend more money. You need VIP 6 to even get that in the first place. However, it's free from there. You know, just 200 gems. So it's one of the only few ways we can stock up on them. So whenever they roll around, I do end up getting them. Actually, how many do we have right now? Does it tell me my inventory? I want to think it does. Somewhere in all this mess is the amount of gifts we have. Does it not? There it is. 23. And all of those I've gotten for free, as well as all of them I've ever gotten. I don't think I've ever, maybe like once way back when. But in recent times, the last few years, I have never spent a single gem, or a single, definitely gems, but a single dollar towards these. These are just all accumulated from the dailies over time. Or, you know, weeklies, whatever you call them. The daily 3 offers. But, yeah, we've slowly gotten them over time. They're not really that useful. This is for giving guildmates gifts, but it's good for if we ever have like an incentive thing. We're trying to get a bunch of crowns for the guild, or donation incentives, or, you know, any kind of other fun thing like that, or just giving it to someone for the fun of it. Anyways, let's go to Guild War. So as I mentioned, we do a blue Guild War, at least on PC Mobile. Keep in mind, on other platforms, you might have a different color day. It looks like we're pretty much tied. Actually, we're ahead of them, barely. The way we could tell is because, on average, we can get about 9,000 points each. So that would bring us ever so slightly above where they currently are. Not by much, but we are, in theory, ahead, assuming I and whoever goes next does not lose. That's quite an assumption, though. But anyways, hello, everyone. I'm going to say all the hellos, because once I get concentrated on Guild War, I'm going to be, like, out. Because my mind is, like, over-focuses sometimes. Hello, Roman. Hello, Bill. Hello, Isabel. Also, gosh, why does the chat keep doing that sometimes? It just, like, goes crazy. Like, it falls behind a little, and then it's like, boom. Anyways, Roman. Hello, Roman. Hello, Bill. Hello, Isabel. Hello, Maximus. Hello, Tyrion. Hello, hello, Alistair Soup. Hello, Jason. Hello, Sushi Ninja. Hello, Supernova. And hello, everyone else. Welcome, 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 welcome. Okay, so let's go do this. Not with that team. That's not the one. There's my Guild War Blue we just literally had. All right, do we want to tweak anything? Oh, we both got Mistralis in 3rd slot. I feel like I do, but I also shouldn't. Yeah, we're just gonna go with it. I think we're just gonna go with it. There's not much I want to change. Astral Spirit might seem weird. But there's some really nice control we could do off of it, and it's really nice if they have any amount of empowers. So I think I'm just gonna stick with it. It's a bit of a weird team, but it gets the job done. I don't feel like the score's particularly high, but it's decent at not losing. Which is the main thing we're aiming for here, is try to not lose if we can help it. I'm not sure if I want Astral Spirit or not. Obviously, we have the purple there. Let's just convert again. He has yellow to blue. That does do something, but we can always just straight up deny it. So yellow to blue does do a lot, but I can also just swipe for a lot of mana in return. I can also deny any one thing, though I don't think I want it here. He's going to yellow to blue and do nothing, most likely. Yellow to blue still pretty much does nothing. I can now choose to kill any one thing, and you know what that will be. Hello, hero. I don't have a lime. Oh, I do have a lime. It's not extra turn, but I can still poke kill him. I think it's worth it. It's a little overkill because Astral Spirit's not enough damage in this context, so we're not going to take it. We do let him poke us back, but we don't really take much from it. Actually, did he hit on Barrier? I think he might have. Astral Spirit, come on, get an alignment somewhere. Oh wait, you do. I can take away brown and get red extra turn. I don't need red though. I get Mirage Cleanup if nothing else. Is there anything else it does? Not really. Yeah, I think we just deny brown. And then Mistralis, in that order. Because that gives us all this. We could then take that. Mistralis shuffle after we can finally stop taking extra turns. Luckily we got the explosion right now, and gosh, it's doing so much value. Alright, let's go Rope Dart. What's the next biggest threat? I guess Mistralis. Technically you could just die out, but this also works. So we can take that for extra turn. Almost didn't see it there because the one gem color being different. We have auto kill, so might as well go for it. Boom. Big burst. We don't have the other thing to be moving. I can go Mistralis him. That should almost kill. Oh wait, I should have Rope Darted first. What am I doing? I could have Rope Darted and he'd already pretty much be dead. But we can also just do it all for Mirage Queen and then he's dead. Yeah, that one pretty smooth. 4 to go. I didn't even double check. Are we on the right banner setup? Because I actually don't need 20% mana start right now. I can switch that out for a cleanse or, well, not against elementals. We're not. Yeah, we have 50% mana start. I can go for the extra magic. We'd even go for some durability, but yeah, we're not actually using that, so might as well go for the magic. One of the few times we forget or change our metals again. Because this team's already 50% mana star across the entire team, except for Astral Spirit, which has Empower. Which, of course, doesn't need the 50% because it has Empower. He's running Empower Thrall. Obviously in the book, obviously Zul'Goth. I don't know, we don't care too much. As long as we get going before he gets going. And that's why we have Astral Spirit. The main reason for Astral Spirit is in case he has an option. Let's see. Who can you replace with Mistralis? Oh, Mistralis is quite a part of this team. Because the whole premise of this team is kind of like the Mistralis Rope Dart combo. Is like the main premise. I'm not sure Mistralis has a 1-to-1 replacement here. You could try just any damage source. But everything that it does is very much being used with this team. He has green to blue. I could always just take Skull. That will align him over there, though, which is kind of scary. I think I just let him take it. So we gain Barrier here. He's not going to do anything. It's very unlikely we give him alignment, though there's a small chance we do. I don't really have a big need to go deny him out on everything. Okay, so it goes for the Skull. I can still deny him. He's going to create all green to blue, which still does nothing, pretty much. Do we have +1 for yellow? We do. Actually, +2. Wait, why have +2? Do we have +1 for blue, then? No. Wait, how do we have +2 for yellow, but not +1 for blue? Why do I have +1 into brown? Honestly, I should have, like, +2 yellow, blue. Or +2 blue, yellow. Probably +2 yellow, blue. Why is that not our banner setup? Because that would give us enough mana to make sure we can always do the Rope Dart a little bit easier. It's not that big a deal, but I guess we just have to prioritize yellow a little bit more. I'm not sure if I want Astral Spirit or not. It's the main thing here. I don't think I do quite yet. I just want to risk a blue off of Sky, I think. Didn't get it. Alright, luckily he doesn't do anything, so it wasn't that big of a threat. Alright, Rope Dart. Who's a bigger threat? Book or Zul'Goth? I'm gonna say Book just because Zul'Goth has like no mana right now. If Zul'Goth was closer to like 20, even more mana, maybe I'd be a little bit more threatened by it. But it's still gonna be blocked by Thrall. Obviously once Thrall starts going, it's gonna be kind of crazy. Actually, I could deny purple. We could just straight up deny purple. I could also deny red and get cascaded brown. I'm tempted just to go for purple. Oh, no, but then he gets extra turn from the other thing. Yeah, I think I deny red. I deny red and hope for a lot of luck from Sky. We didn't get it. Oh, no. We did not get it. Okay, we should not have done that. Okay, next plan. Zul'Goth, get out of here. Mistralis will not extra turn. However, as long as we don't get super on... Oh, wait. Let me actually go for the guaranteed first. I'm going to make sure that just kills them out. Just so we don't have to deal with it. Okay, we are frozen on brown. Though we still get an effect from it. As weird as this may seem, I'm actually going to take the extra turn that does nothing. Hey, that's going to lower our score so much. I don't have enough damage to kill either, which is really unfortunate. I might just have to take another useless extra turn. This is a weird situation because I... Oh, wait, never mind. I don't have Rope Dart mana anymore. Because I don't necessarily want a Rope Dart. I guess that decided it for us. This shuffle will give him pure value, but I can't really not do it. Let's just see if we hit enough times. No, we didn't. Gosh, this Thrall's gonna lower our score so much. We're not gonna lose, but gosh. We're losing so much points to that Thrall that just never wants to stop. Alright, and he's dead. That was a lot of Thrall value there. Alright, what do we have next? It's another thing that doesn't have stealthy on their book. I just keep the same team. I'm really surprised we're not seeing more of that. Or more of, stealthy and book. Like, almost every single one we're seeing, at least from this guild, is all, Elementalists. Which is still strong, obviously. Elementalist is insanely strong. But it's weird to not see any amount of stealthy. So Siren, he's mostly going to create yellow here. I honestly just want to deny my own yellow. It always seems weird with a team that needs the color. But then he's going to get red extra turn and just get a bunch of other stuff. He has such a good convert right now, though. I think I don't know. I don't want to deny yellow. But I also can't just leave as many yellow as there currently are on the board. But if I deny yellow, he gets red extra turn. And then he's going to insta-kill us. Then he's also going to freeze us and do other stuff. What is our safest move that does not involve us doing that? The problem is he's going to get infinite blue mana the second I move anything. Oh, he went for Siren. Though he actually turned to Siren, so we are so dead. Oh, we are so dead. He got really lucky. Not just did he get the Megavore, but he also got pretty much the most perfect move he could have gotten. Still winnable, though. We don't have backup summon. But we can just start target heroes still directly. Unfortunately, we are entangled, but so is he. Alright, let's see. I think I just take a blue, let him get skull distracted. That buys us a turn. He's not going to hit us for more than 5. We just simply take a blue, go from there. So we do this. He'll do a thing. Oh, he took the weaker skull, oddly enough. Ooh, I can't do anything to him. Oh, good. No, the explosion. The one explosion didn't hit him with a skull. Oh, he'd be in such a good position if it did. Because I don't have... Oh, wait. I can hit him for a 5. Break the barrier. And then rope dart him. Oh, we got a mana drain, too. Can you stop getting barrier, though? That'd be very convenient. Let's see. Do I take the skull? Wait, if we get lucky enough, I could just skull him directly right now. Yes, we got it. Okay. It seemed like a little bit of a waste of a rope dart, but it allows us to kill him, which is very important. Alright, we can still lose this. It really comes down to what do you target. I don't have the yellow to go grab here. I don't have alignment on the other thing. I guess let's go for barrier just to play it safe. Oh, that's a really nice cleanse. Oh, we're still frozen on blue, though. Alright, what do we do about this? Being frozen on blue right now is kind of awkward. No, it only hit once! That's so bad. Well, I guess I have to take 5 times. I don't really have a choice here. Alright, let me rope dart Megavore. It's one of the only last things he can do to kill us. Siren still technically could, but it's unlikely. To such a degree, I think I'm just going to rope dart again on first slot. Even though I kind of want Siren dead. Oh, you know what? We'll do the Siren. Hopefully we don't lose the Megavore now. Highly doubt it, but you never know. Okay, let's go for this cast. Kill that out all the way. Kill the other one. Kill the other one. Boom, boom, boom. And, dead. And, we do have alignment, so might as well go for the extra mana. Oh, that went weird. But hey, we won. We won out in the end, so that's the main thing that matters there. Alright, let's see what we get next. Show us what we have. Okay, once again, another Elementalist book. Why is no one running Stealthy anymore? Oh, he's running the new Spirit Gem guy. The one that came in a couple weeks ago. Almost forgot about him. He's pretty good. I don't think we're using him at all this week for anything. But he's still pretty good. Convert greens to blue Spirit Gems. Which means he has triple blue... Oh, no! That means he has triple blue convert into book. Though it's non-stealthy book, so all we have to do is rope dart the book and we win. Like, it's literally over the second rope dart lands on him. Fortunately, this is not a starting board where we could do that easily. Oh, or is it? We're not frozen on yellow. I can deny all purple. Because I can't take that red, but I can deny it into it. Oh, right, that's huge. So we do that, boom. Oh, we didn't get a 5 times from Sky, but that's still enough. We just won. Because his whole team is centered around book. And because of that, he can't do anything now. He's just dead. Should we go for some more disables first? Oh, why not? We'll do that. We're not frozen on brown. We're only frozen on red-blue, so I can take that. I can take that. I'm not frozen on green, so I can take that. We don't have Mirage Queen alignment, so might as well. Anything else we can do here? No. Yeah, no. So we go for Mistralis. Hope we get Skull alignment. Hope he also dies to this, ideally. He does. Perfect. No Skull alignment. Enough to obliterate first slot, but that's, you know what, let's do it for fun. He's gonna get skull poked, but we were already barriered, so it doesn't matter too much. And then Rope Dart, actually, does he even have a team left? I guess we'll kill the Mana Drainer. Just because it's slightly more annoying. But we basically just won already. Because his whole team was centered around make Book good, and then you kill Book and there's nothing left. It's the whole team centered around entirely just cast Book quickly. But then if Book dies, you have nothing left and then you just lose. Is there any weird way we can get more mana? I guess I could deny brown. I mean purple. That doesn't really matter what we click on. Everything kills them. Ah, there we go. Man, that's so weird. They actually did add a cancel button to, what's that mechanic called? To choice mechanics, but for whatever reason, they didn't apply it to everything else in the game. I really wish they would have. It would have been pretty convenient. But they did not. Alright, final battle here. What do we have? Oh, wait, does Tidecaller have stealthy? It doesn't. Wait, why is he using Tidecaller? They finally didn't use Elementalist, but they're using the most confusing option ever. What is this team? Carnex? Book. Double Empower Blue. Like, that makes sense. The two things that don't make sense here is why Carnex first thought other than Impervious? And why Tidecaller of all things? Are they trying to level it? Is this not level 100 Tide? No, it is. Why on earth are they using Tidecaller? What am I missing here? There's no Submerge boost ratio. Obviously they have Flash Freeze, but we can deal with that, hopefully. Like, Flash Freeze could be annoying. But we're just gonna have to try to ignore it. We could always go like Orpheus Metal to try to play it safe, but we'll be fine. As long as Flash Freeze doesn't hit Rope Dart or Mistralis, I think we'll be okay. We don't really care too much otherwise. Well, it did hit Mistralis, but at least we still have Rope Dart. Obviously you can't hit both of them, so you can't possibly cover every option. We do still have our Denial, which I think we might have to go for here. I do believe we deny our own blue. Just out of safety's sake. I'm just double checking that nothing weird will cascade from it. Yeah, I think we just deny our own blue, let him do whatever. And hopefully have a way to deny this turn. I think we do. Because what does he really get this turn? Nothing. He has red to blue. Oh wait, I was looking at the wrong color, never mind. I was thinking yellow to blue. Wait, red to blue is a little scarier. Oh wait, red to blue is very scary. Hold up, we just lost. I was looking at the wrong color. Oh no. We have Brown Storm active right now. There's not really any good location to try to do that. I could try for vertical yellow, but we're frozen on it anyways. I could take the red, but it's denied already to color that would go into it. Ooh. Is there any way we can deny everything? No. Because there's no range where we deny this while also denying this. Actually, that's not true. I can make it a 4 times. It doesn't deny it, but it lowers his mana by a lot. But he's still getting so much mana everywhere that I don't think it's going to make that big of a difference. Oh no, it's still going to be a 5 times because the other one's connected for a 5 there. I think I have to try for extra turn from Sky. It's like our only chance. The only problem with that is the thing that we'd extra turn for does not give us an extra turn. Like, we get the 5 times effect and everything, but we don't extra turn from it. Alternatively, we could just deny out of straight up blue. But it's not really going to do much with how much he's going to convert into himself. Ooh, this is a bad situation. It's such a weird team, too. But we're going to lose because of just alignment on the board. Should have saved the Ashel Spirit a turn. Yeah, I think I have to take this red and just hope for yellow. Which might seem weird because we can't extra turn off of yellow. But we're doing it for the high amount of mana, the enchant, and everything else. Because there's nowhere where we could do it on brown. Yeah, he is frozen on blue. So he's not going to infinite loop us. And he only has one thing that uses blue, so all his excess blue is not going to go anywhere. Oh, we didn't get it. Alright, he's going to get so much mana. But he can still actually turn on Skull, which he did get. We are still frozen on blue ourselves as well. Also, I don't have Hero anymore, which is very detrimental. I guess I can go for the enchant here. I kind of have to and hope he gets Skull distracted. He did not get Skull distracted. Oh, but he missed. But we're still frozen, so it doesn't make too big a difference. But he doesn't have any mana, so we can still make this work. Which one do we want to take? Because we do want these greens to be closer together in a way that we can actually utilize them. Well, they're just going to get Mistralis next turn anyways, because we should be unfrozen. Honestly, this freeze is doing so much work. Okay, we win, right? All we have to do is do this and hope we don't get bad alignment. Is that the win? Oh, that's exactly what we're looking for. Oh, we're in a really good position now. We take that. We take... Oh, I don't even need to take that blue. I just go straight into Mistralis again. Okay, maybe I should have taken... Oh, no, we still have the blue. We take that. No alignment on the other thing, mostly due to the lack of green on the entire board. Oh, you do we Astral Spirit now? Is there any kind of weird shenanigan we could do? I'm not seeing one. I can deny red, but it doesn't do anything. I can deny brown, doesn't do anything. Trying to see if we can get, like, extra turn somewhere. Like, guaranteed. I feel like we can off of blue. No, denying that doesn't do anything. What about purple? No. Unless we get it from Sky, but we have no way of knowing for sure. I'm just gonna take this. Go focus once is fine. Take lead twice. Because all we do now is just Mistralis, hope we get a bunch of hits, and then be good to go. Because we get alignment here. I should take it blue first. Because one extra skull there didn't really make a difference. But the blue to our manas would have made a difference. Oh wow, we actually got alignment into it again? Wow. Well, other than him doing book once, that went really smooth. I feel like we scored 9,300 though. Yeah, 9,340. But I'm happy with that. We didn't lose. And as I was saying earlier, 5 more battles from one of our guildmates, assuming they do about 9,000. We're pretty much tied. Because let's say the next person loses once. They're going to get about 8,000. That will put us at like pretty much a dead tie at this point. And where are they in the rankings? Because we're pretty much exactly tied with them. Oh, wait, they must be above us then. Wait, Shadow of Death. Wait, where are they? Why are they so much further down? We're pretty much tied with them, yet they're below us. I guess they did worse yesterday. I was expecting them to be above us in the leaderboard, but apparently not. Anyways, there we go. Also, our defend team did bad. It went 0-5. Oh yeah, I was still using an Airy today. For the fun of it. I didn't win, though. Though the one that absolutely dominated last time was our Brown Guild War Day. I'm curious to see how it does this time. Because it did way above average. Like the amount of win rate it did was more than every other team combined. Actually, was it double that more than every single other team combined? It was definitely at least more than all of them combined. It was that good. Despite there being 6 different Guild War days that had more than all of them. But anyways, that's out of the way. Let's go do the other things we need to go do. So pet we can just ignore. Nothing really too relevant there. The offers we already got. I guess we'll check adventure board real quick. Anything good today? Hey, a handful of gems. So I always check them. And normally there's stuff, even better stuff there, like deeds and all the normals. You know what? Let's not use Magnesia. Let's. I'm trying to level the hero class. Let's go use the new hero class. Do I have a team set up for it? Yeah, the Vault Event Weekend. And of course, Vault Event Weekend, 1.5 more days from now. It's pretty much here already. Oh! A Dragonite Gnome. Ah, that's rare. You don't normally see Dragonite Gnomes around here. Only 30, but hey, one step closer. I think that's the first Dragonite Gnome I've ever seen from a daily. Like, obviously gnomes can appear there. But, with how few we've been seeing, I'm pretty sure that is the first one ever we've gotten off a daily adventure board. Like most gnomes, that can occur. Though, oddly enough, the new merchants and angels don't show up here. But most of the gnomes do. With the main exception being... oh gosh, what's the other one called? The main exception being... Pet Gnome. Because that's only in PvP and Arena. Speaking of Dragonite, did you get your dungeon yet? Wait, did you do your dungeon yet? No, we still need to do that. Actually, that will push us over to be able to get another egg. And by that, I mean craft another weapon, because we got all the eggs now. But yeah, that would put us at 500, so I can go for the first weapon upgrade. Unfortunately, that's not really too relevant until we get all the way to Diamantia. But that would be the first step towards it, if nothing else. Karnix has armor to skull damage, right? Like razor armor? Yeah, it's kind of like what Tina has, except it's a weaker version of it, where it converts some of its armor into damage. The main reason why Karnix is normally used is for its impervious. More so than anything. There's a little bit of skull pressure to go with it, but it's mostly for its impervious. It's a mana accumulator that has impervious. Which, of course, there are other alternatives, but it's a decently popular one. It used to be way better back in the day, which is why I said it was surprising. Like, it's not a bad troop. It's just a lot more uncommon to see it in the current state of the game. With how many other options there are. Oh, I was hoping we could play Guess That Door. Gosh, we haven't played... It feels like forever since we played Guess That Door. Because I've either been getting top 3 or keep hitting Trap. And of course, if we get top 3, there's nothing to guess. And if we keep hitting Trap, there's also nothing to guess because we already found a Trap. Anyways, let me switch over to Magnesia. I don't want to use the Rowan build for this. It'll take a little bit too long. Oh, wait, this is the wrong team. Why did I use Magnesia? I meant to use Olgoth. Wait. Like doing it as if it's like a high-level explorer thingy. Let me bring out Zolgoth. Or not high-level explorer, you know what I mean. The high-level AoE spam. Alright, I was gonna explode everything. Hello, David! Welcome. Do you grab Tina 9000 or wait for Ironhawk? I would wait for the Adana event for 2 reasons. One is you could just get them all for event keys, so if you're looking to get multiple of them, just wait and get them all in event keys then. Because there are multiple good options. But also, the main reason being, we have an Adana rework in a couple months, and we don't know what's going to happen. And I mean that in, while they haven't really done that for most reworks, this could be one where they nerf stuff. But we'll have to wait. It's either going to make Tina 9000 and Ironhawk even stronger or weaker. As they're both pretty good options. But with a rework, even though things normally get buffed, that's not to say they wouldn't get nerfed. And I really, really hope they don't do that to... oh, good. Extra turn there. Didn't really need that, for sure. But I really hope they don't do it to Ironhawk, of course. I wonder what the alternative team will be. Does everyone just go Diamantia after that? Oh, wait. But then that wouldn't work for super low range, though. But it would work for super high range. And just start running Diamantia for everything. That'd be funny. It'd be a bit slower. It wins like 4.5 per minute. But that would be kind of funny, just running like super high Explorer with Diamantia. You already can do that, but I meant that in the sense of running it for Volt events. Oh, I needed that. I was about to... Oh, he was literally about to click that button. He almost dies to all the follow-up damage. Almost. They already nerfed Ironhawk with Dragon Gnome. Kind of. Not quite, though. Because there's still a workaround for it. It doesn't slow it down that much for how rare he shows up. Like, yes, he doesn't hit through it. But, he doesn't need to hit through it. It has enough power to just kind of bypass it. Hey! Because even though if you can't one-shot it, you still could just go straight into the secondary cast. And you only see it like 1 to 3 times per Palooza anyways. If even at all. Sometimes you see it 0 times. Alright, well, since we can, let's go get a weapon. I don't need either of these 2 weapons. Well, I do and I don't. I don't plan on ever using them, of course. However, they are needed to craft this thing already. So we'll get one. We'll get another one in about a week. Then we can get the final weapon in about another week after that. And then hopefully soon after. Either later this month or... by the next Vault event, after this Vault event, we will have ourselves 2 Diamantias. Because we are going to farm quite a bit during Vault event to try to work towards it. And hope we get lucky on it. But soon, we shall have the double Diamantia. It's not luck-based anymore. It's a matter of, can we get more Dragonites? Because no amount of luck can stop us now. Though a little bit of luck could speed us up. But no luck can prevent us from getting it. As we got past the grind. Also, we have exactly 37,000 gems. On the dot. It's always funny when it's a nice clean number like that. Anyways, was there anything else we wanted to mess with? I guess we'll go clear through Ward event real quick to help out the guild. Because today's the last day we're probably going to need to help them. Then we're going to go hand out a code and then probably mess with grinding for, what do they call it? Angels and merchants for the rest of the time. After we do that. Alright, so we don't want to go to Guild Wars. We already did that. Let's go head over to here, and we're currently just using a quick Wild Plains killing team. Well, obviously, they're all Wild Plains, but I mean that as in Ketris. Obviously, to that. You literally have to use Wild Plains. You know, one of the more notable things. There's basically 2 notable things in Wild Plains. Ketris the Bull and the entirety of Knolls. This one particularly uses the Ketris the Bull route. But you do have access to quite a few powerful Knolls as well. There's not much AoE this event, though. Like, there's very little you could do to try to simultaneously hit all enemies. There's some pretty good boost ratios and a few other things like that, but we don't really have like an AoE wipe option this time. It's kind of unfortunate. 1 HP, you've got to be kidding me. I saw he was already at 1 HP, but kind of funny that I kept going. Also, hello, Mr. Extreme. Welcome, welcome. The fire and ice weapon, what were you saying about it? The fire and ice weapon is pretty good. Yeah, honestly, the weapon that you get when combining both of them is actually usable. It's just so situational, I feel like I'm almost never going to click on it. Like, when you use it in a battle, you will. But I mean that in the sense that, it's usable, I just don't see myself ever using it on a team. Also, why did I do that? I already had the win condition. Whoops. Forgot we had the axe already. Doesn't hit that hard, but it's hard enough to kill. Oh no, we're almost at the point where we're just clicking the same spot over and over and over again. As is a lot of events lately, but honestly, that's way better than the alternative of how annoying some of them have been in the past. It's not too big a deal. Oh, why'd I do it that way? I should have let the other one kill it out. Wow, that weapon hits hard with 160% extra damage. Wow. I know we're getting the full boost ratio, but still. A lot of damage. Oh, we almost got him back up. It's not going to matter, though. Oh, actually, it will matter. Never mind. It's a lot of damage, but not enough. Apparently. Let's try going for the Val Raven immediately. I'm actually going to do it this way. I did that mostly in case that wasn't enough adjacent damage. But of course the adjacent damage is also boosted by the 160%. Actually, that'd be funny if it accidentally double boosted it. In the sense that it does 160% because of the target, but then 160% because it's hitting another target to the adjacent. That's not how it actually worked, but that's definitely a bug I could see them doing on accident. Where it hits more to adjacent allies than what it actually targets. I know Mitigation, when it first came in, Spell Mitigation had a weird, funny issue with that. Where the sequence of event made some units invincible. Because for whatever reason, the way it was reducing it kept giving its HP back. So basically anything that had spell reduction, it was in one of the betas actually, a long while back, before spell reduction existed in the game. There was a bug with spell reduction that basically made anything with spell reduction immune to damage, or immune to death. If you use like something like a split damage or something that like distributed damage, rather than just hitting a single target. Because it kept reducing in a way where it would always survive with at least 1 HP. It's a pretty funny bug. It never made it into the live game, I'm pretty sure. But it was a very funny bug. On the many list of ones they've had over the years. Well, that one technically never made it to the game, though. But plenty of them have. Okay, let's take that one over. Mostly just tried that for Brown off the sky. Of course, we did not get it. Good old Dust Devil. We're never gonna touch him. We do it like that and then one-shot the other one. That tends to be how Ketris runs most of the time. Throw down Blade on 3rd slot, then kill 1st slot with Skull. It's one of the reasons why stealthy 2nd, 3rd teams are why Ketris kind of stopped getting used. As Ketris' first cast almost always wants to hit 3rd slot, and then you wipe out the rest of the team from there. Assuming that 1st slot was already damaged some from Skulls. That's the pattern it normally runs in. Hit 3rd and kill 1st. But if the enemy team is stealthy on 3rd or 2nd and 3rd, you can't do that. It makes it very clunky because you automatically have to click on something that you don't get the full amount of damage on. And that type of team in general is pretty much the whole reason why Ketris is never used these days. Like, there are other reasons. Like the fact that he can't catch up because if he starts losing his stats, he falls behind too much. And you normally want something that can catch up like that. But the biggest issue is just 2nd, 3rd slot stealthy meta. There's a lot of teams that run it. Mostly Arachne Weaver, Orb Weaver kind of thing. But it really messes up Ketris' build. Because the whole premise of what it wants to do can't be done. I forgot why we even had to target that. Why does it even let me choose the target? There's only one target left. Let's auto-click on him. Ah, there we go. That is our last battle, at least for now. How's the guild doing? We are... Hey, we're actually not that high, surprisingly, despite having done every single one of our battles. Interesting. Oh, I did only buy tier 2. I didn't go for tier 3 or higher. Anyways, that's all the guild-related events. Let's go hand out a code, and let's go hunt for some merchants and everything. We're going to be doing it while doing a Rowayne build. And I'm mostly doing that so we can get some class XP, as we still need to go max it out. I don't plan to this week, but I do want to get some XP on it, because we're definitely not this weekend, because we're going to be running Dust Devil all weekend. So today and tomorrow will be the last 2 days we can kind of grind the hero class, at least until next week. Until next week's Monday. But there you guys go. There's a redeem code used on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section. Your invite code can be found in your settings menu. Redeem code is right over there in chat. Just copy paste the random numbers and letters started with WA. And it gives the same word as always. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. And definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps a lot and is greatly appreciated. Anyways, let's go and hunt. So let's go to Cinemirage or anywhere else. I guess it's Cinemirage. I can technically raise the difficulty as well. I don't know why I always just do it on the lowest one. This is kind of out of habit. Actually, I want the other version. One I mentioned in the video. There we go. And the only difference is Black Manacle. But it's more consistent in case we need it as an option. Especially on Explore 1, it actually allows us to one-shot if we want to go down this route instead of going down Rowayne. Or Skier Shield's mostly if you want to upscale to a higher piece of content like Underworld and stuff like that. In lower level content, it's better to have Black Manacle. Or any similar weapon. Doesn't have to be Black Manacle. Just generally the weapon of choice because there's really good damage output. It has backup Devour if you need it. Doesn't block Rowayne. Has a slightly lower mana cost than the 16 mana cost counterparts. There are a few weapons similar to it that either hit like 1 or 2 damage less or have a 1 higher mana cost. Black Manacle is kind of in that nice in-between where it's better on both regards, which is kind of weird. Its base damage is slightly higher than the average AoE weapon, and its mana cost is slightly lower than the average AoE weapon, while having one of the best effects of them, a Devour. Though when doing Quick Kill you don't really need the Devour, but you never know. Though in Explore 1 it's literally impossible for them to have Revive. Because I don't think there's a single common or rare that has Revive on his first trait. It's one of the only few things that you actually end up getting as a trait from them. If anyone's still any other questions, anything you want me to go over to, let me know. And we'll mess with the team a little bit, whatever we're going to be used for tomorrow. Guild War. I want to go get those crowns first and hopefully find some merchants and angels along the way. Which I don't even remember what tomorrow's color is. Also, I'm not sure why. I couldn't find my other blue shirt. I think they're still in the dryer. Because I don't normally... Hey, we found an angel already. Because I don't normally wear this shade of blue. Can I skip? It's like one of the few angels I actually want to click the skip button. If you leave this angel, you will not be able to accept her gifts until she appears again. Are you certain you want to leave? Fine, we'll take the 25 Chaos Shards. Gosh, that was a really pitiful angel. I think that's the worst angel I've seen so far. That was a really bad choice. I guess that's why they have the skip angel button. When you find an offer that bad. It's still better to take something than just leave it there, though. Even if it is that bad. And the reason why I grabbed the shards instead of the chalice is mostly because the shards can help you get more of when a troop comes out, or get more copies of them, or anything similar. And who knows, it could even be a bigger treasure. Whereas if we just grab the chalice, it's just guaranteed going to be the useless chalice. It's like the difference between getting a copy of an epic or getting a copy of a gem key. Like, that gem key could be a mythic. But that epic is only ever an epic. It's one of those situations where the thing being offered is just such low value that you'll take the small chance of something that could be high value. Because the low value thing's already useless, so you might as well have a chance of getting something that isn't useless. Which is pretty much the reason between getting shards instead of chalice. There are some treasures that could be there that would have made me say yes. If that was a genie lamp or a sacred treasure instead of 25 shards, I would definitely have gone for it. Even a crown would have made me thinkable. But chalice is just too low. It's one of the lower 3 tiers of treasure. And the lower two pretty much aren't even used later in the game. And some people probably don't even use chalices anymore either. These cost too much gold to use compared to crowns, genie lamps, and sacred treasures. Better to save one Nomapalooza for next Gnome event? Yes. You should always save all your Paloozas for the Vault events. The reason for this is you get more Vault keys during them. You're going to be getting about 3 times as many Vault keys if you save it for this weekend. So you should always save them until then. I don't have too many saved for this one, though. We have like 13, which means 3 because I always keep a reserve of 10. So I've only gotten 3 between last Vault event and now. Though in all fairness, we haven't had that much time to get that many of them. Because the last Vault event was in like, what, 2 weeks ago? It was pretty recent. Though we did get lucky. We found 2 of them within like the same half hour the other week. I'm not sure where the other one came from. So I always find it funny when the angel number is higher than the merchant. Because angel is supposed to be the rarest of the 4. But there's been many times where my angel number has been higher than my merchant number. I wish they were just weighted evenly, though. If anything, I wish it was just only angel and merchant. I hope they get enough data that shows no one clicks on Daemon or Genie to such a degree that in like a couple patches from now, they'll just completely remove them or something. I'm not sure. But do something with it. These are absurdly useless compared to the alternative. I guess that's maybe to balance out the loot or something. But you'd also think they would do it deliberately. Like, you know, have merchants a little bit more often. Because that'd be a gem sink. Because they're always looking to add more gem sinks to the game. And what better way than constantly giving you more merchants? The occasional angel to tease you on what you can get for free. And then sometimes give you absolutely nothing, like the one we just got. Because the angel is basically like a free trial, like the merchants offers. Where you get like a smaller supply for free. And then you just wait until you get the better merchant ones as well. Or the higher quantity merchant ones. Because every single drop she has is just lower quantity versions of the merchant. But you get it for free instead of having to spend any gems or gold. But almost every drop she has is like that. Actually, maybe every single drop. I can't think of a single one that's like in her drop table that isn't in his. They're different numbers numerically, at least for most of them. I think the funniest one is the Imperial. They both give 1 Imperial, meaning her Imperial is vastly better, though his is still so cheap that it's worth it. Where's all the green? I want to cast Leprechaun. There's like no green on the board. Now it's a little bit better. But still, if we didn't get that blue Cascade, that still wouldn't have been enough mana. That's a problem with Rowan build. But you just get some really bad starting boards sometimes. It's really unfortunate. Well, once this hero class is maxed, we never need to use this again until we do. Oh, if nothing else, we'll need to use it on, that's not true. We'll need to use it on factions. There's actually a lot of factions where this team is viable. If anything, that could be one way we could get passively get XP up. Just wait for one of those faction events to come around. And then boom, we're good to go. It is an option. Keep forgetting we can just go for the 5 times into manacles. I keep looking for the 4 times blue-green. Hey, we got a level. Oh, and we got Daemon Boo. One of those were good. One of those were very much not good. There we go. There we go. That's what we're looking for. What makes for a wing and actually speed up those 4 times green blues. Apparently, we're also looking for 5 times brown purple. It's also just as good. He's been 5-0 with the blue team? Oh, with ours or a different one? First time you actually played it correctly? Nice. Congrats. Yeah, honestly, Astral Spirit's a lot of fun. Like, it might seem weird to deny your own color, but denying your own color to double empower is surprisingly useful. Like, it seems so counterproductive to use, like, a blue team that denies blue. But it is so good against double empower. The only problem is what happens during that one battle where they, like, double empower and still get lucky. Ooh. I've never had this all for choice before. Ritz is better above all, though. So I have to go for the Ritz. 20,000 gold for 200 Ritz for 2 purple deeds. I think it's better than the Nisha. As much as it pains me to skip triple Nisha, Ritz is just higher value than everything. He has no better offer than 200 Ritz for 20,000 gold. Like, nothing even compares. Though that one is close. That's definitely a close comparison. But not close enough. Shall we skip? Or not skip, but we're definitely going Ritz. Ritz is just better than any other value. He has no better item than 200 Ritz for 20,000 gold. There just isn't a better product there. Oh, wait, we already got 2 merchants. What are we doing? Wait, was that our first merchant? Wait. Was that our first merchant, or did I forget to update the other one? I'm pretty sure I forgot to update the other one. Pretty sure that was our second. But yeah, Ritz, the amount of value. I don't understand how they scale value in this game sometimes. Because they literally put his best item on offer for gold. He doesn't even have the same equivalents for gems. I guess technically the 3 deeds are, but they're locked into a color, unlike Ritz. Where you can just put it all into green or blue, or even some other purpose if you so choose. Doesn't even have to be green or blue deeds. Even though in this current state of the game it probably would be. I mean, why did I say green or blue? I mean green or purple, my bad. I'm sure I said blue. Let's see, we'll throw that down. Maybe we'll climb back out of the Vanguard ranks. Yeah, you could fall down there sometimes. I've done that before. Actually, I think that's how we got to Paragon the other time. We were literally in the lowest possible tier of our guild. And then the following week we were Paragon. And this week we're in the middle. So we went from like the lowest possible rank to the highest possible rank to middle rank. We're just kind of jumping all over the place. Because the only thing the higher rank gets as an advantage is slightly higher stats. Slightly higher stats does not stop the enemy from infinite looping you. Or any other shenanigans. Like, they can help, but there's a lot of battles where extra stats don't make too huge a difference. Like, obviously you need some amount of baseline stats. But there's a certain point where slightly more does not benefit you much. Except for very rare situations where it's like just barely enough to kill something or barely just enough to survive. Come on, give us a 4 times. We need more of those. This one gets our weight closer to 4.5 per minute. Need that extra XP. Hey, a merchant. What do we have here? We have, no. Too bad that's not Sacred Treasure for 100 gold instead of 100 gems. Could you imagine? What would Sacred Treasure need to be at for me to get it? I feel like the lowest gems I would buy a Sacred Treasure at is 50. Like, that's the absolute, I mean, that's the absolute highest, I mean, I would buy it at. Not the lowest. Obviously would buy it at anything if it's lower than that. Why not buy pet food? Mostly to have more gold to donate to the guild. Like, unless they're adding some kind of patch where we start needing pet food again, I have infinite pet food in the half. Like, we don't have infinite of every color, but we have infinite when it comes to our white number combined to everything else. Oh, why'd I do that? We already had the mana. Whoops. I didn't think that would give us full mana, but apparently it did. So we got all the crowns already, right? Yeah. Probably been done with crowns for a while. Oh, wait. Is that crown? No. I think that's like a green check mark in the corner, but it's not. Yeah, a little bit of gems in there, too. Oh, yeah, we get some more green deed books soon. Doesn't this side have like 2 or 3 green deed books? They add up. Anyways. Alright, let's keep going. How close are we to the next level? I think we might go until we get a level. Class. Too far. Maybe not. We'll get more progress, though. Is a little ways away. Well, we'll keep chipping at it. Not gonna level itself. Unless you throw thousands of gems at it. Which is definitely not worth it, even though I did do it some, previously. I tend to do it for almost all new hero classes these days, mostly so we can get the video out a little bit earlier. With it actually statted up. Because you generally know how a hero class is going to work at level 70. There are a few exceptions if they have a really good final trait, though that one does not have a really good final trait. Final trait's almost useless. Though out of every hero class in the game, it does utilize it better than any other. As it's a war gear tree, and it's actually a war gear class. Getting extra life for all war gears, meaning including itself. It just, that's so situational, and if that would ever be usable. You have infinite gold too, and you still buy pet food? I don't know. I like donating it to the guild, though. Helps the guild more. Like, obviously, we still spend some amount of gold. I just can't really justify spending gold for just pet food. Though it is pretty cheap, though. Like, earlier on in the game, as you're progressing through the game, it's definitely worth it. Because once you have more food, then you know what to do with. It's almost like buying war coins, even though I still keep buying the war coins. Like, they don't do anything. We have, like, infinite and a half war coins. Yeah, I still keep buying them. But I haven't been doing the same for pet food. I don't know why. Merchant. I really don't want to buy the yellow deeds here. I'm really tempted to only take purple and green. I'll get it, though. I need to be careful not to keep clicking that, though, as I keep clicking it. It's gonna burn through so many gems, which of course is the whole point of the system. But burning through it for the resources that actually matter isn't too big a deal. Because that one matters slightly less than some of the other ones, though. But it's still pretty good value. Hey, glory gnome. And a free insta-kill. Come on, 1,000 glory, you know you want to. No, your worst possible drop. Though even if it's the worst possible drop, it's still kind of good. It's just not ideal. Also, we did not hit level 1,800 by March. Though we're about to easily this weekend. I mentioned it earlier that on the next Vault event we would. But the next Vault event got delayed all the way till this weekend. Which means we won't have it till Friday. But this Friday, aside from us getting... We'll probably start around noon. Kind of like what we did with RuneScape today, except Gems of War. We're probably going to start at noon. I almost said Rune. We're going to start at noon for Gems of War on Friday. And probably just go for several hours. Like all the way till 9. No, maybe a little bit later so I can eat. Maybe we'll start closer to 2 and then do it. Because that's kind of what we did last time too. Main reason being is, like when I do 2 different streams, there's enough time to eat between. I had a little salad. But if we're just perpetually streaming, I can't eat in between. So I might want to start a little bit later and just eat beforehand then. So yeah, we'll probably start at 2 actually. Like 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Friday and just keep going until our normal time. Like around 9. So around 7 hours. And in that time, a couple things will happen. We will hit level 1,800. We will get plenty of vault keys and other loot. And we'll just have fun messing with the vault event. We'll hand out a few extra codes because that will be the 1,800 milestone this Friday. The big 1800. A goal we had for a couple months ago, but we're finally going to get it now. Or at least by now I mean Friday. We'll be, oh, that's funny. We will be level 1,800 on the 31st of this month, assuming there was such a thing. That is kind of funny. So I was right. We would have it by the end of February. It's just February. You just have to look at February as a month that has 31 days. And that means we actually did do it by the end of February. The final day of February. Kind of. If you count it as a triple leap year. I was gonna say, there should be an extra turn there with all those gems. Yeah, we'll make this our last cycle for now. Until tomorrow. Or shall all continue again. I got a glory. Come on, 1,000 this time. Oh gosh, we got 2 in a row with the worst drop. What happens though? I should take it out from the top in case it cascaded. It's less likely it'll cascade if you do it from the top compared to the bottom. It's one of the reasons why in Treasure Hunt you always want to take from the bottom. Because you actually want more cascades. But if we're trying to insta-kill, we actually want it to be less likely. And there we go. Alright, we'll end it there for now. Hey, Tribute's ready as well. Alright, that's how you know it's definitely been an hour. Even Tribute says it's been an hour. Perfect. And there's the redeem code we handed out earlier. Same loot as always, 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. And given that we have a vault event this weekend, we will hand out a few extra. I haven't gotten any more for this month from Kafka, however, we do still have quite a reserve, so we'll have plenty. But anyways, guys, yeah, we'll be back tomorrow night, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow. This weekend, we'll be doing some pretty long streams, hopefully, for the Vault event. I think I might be aiming for 500 rather than 1,000, but we'll see. But I'm setting our goals realistic, and based on what happened last time, I think we might just be aiming for 500. So between the two of them, it would have been 1,000. I need to make a different thumbnail, though. I only have a 1,000 version of it. I don't have a 500 version. But if nothing else, we'll celebrate the 1,800 milestone on Friday. We'll start that around 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and go from there for like several hours. And tomorrow will just be standard night stream. We'll go for about an hour, all the normal stuff. What Guild War color day do we have? We have the Guild War color day of purple. Oh, purple's fun. You have Thrall, Leprechaun. That's a very strong day. Honestly, purple is among one of the easier days, I would say, these days. Just because there's so many good options. I ran Life and Death Weaver. I'm not even going to bother switching it, probably. It's very safe. You could just surround it with mana accumulation. It doesn't score the best, but it's a pretty consistent 9,400 or so. There's some other teams you could do to get closer to 9,650, but we're just going to stick with this. Chance of dying is very low. There's a lot of ways to win. You just true damage spam until they're dead. We'll just stick with that. And we'll try something else on some of the other days. Like, I want to try the new Mythic this weekend. We have 2 different days where we could run it. We're not going to run it both days, but I definitely want to run it one of the 2 days, so we'll see exactly which one we determine. Because new Mythic also this Friday. So we'll be getting that in a day and a half from now, pretty much, at this point. So that's right around the corner as well. Anyways, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week. I will catch you guys later. Thank you so much for stopping by, as always. Greatly appreciated, and I'll catch you guys later. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for watching.